everybody, welcome back to the channel. Guys, this has been a long-term project and we've done a lot of these on the channel. We've done Fox bodies, we've done new edges, and this is the next series, the next iteration. This is the 05 to 10 cars, the 3-valve cars, the cars that didn't get a lot of love. You know, they got the retro styling and all that, but they didn't have the power. The 3 valves unfortunately made about 300 horsepower, and unless you put a lot of boost on them, you just weren't going to do much. So this is the ultimate mod. If you're new to the channel, if you don't know, we swapped this entire car just like the 2-valve Edge Car GT and all the Fox bodies, but this one is done, so I wanted to kind of recap everything. Let's go. All right, boys, and obviously we're going to start right here under the hood. Yes, guys, this is a 2013 Mustang engine. Came out of a GT, and here it is. Let's talk about modifications real quick. It's got a Boss 302 intake, JLT cold air, stainless works headers, off-road mid-pipe, and a tune. We will be putting this car on the dyno, so stay tuned for that. But that is essentially it. No other mods. And what did it take to get this thing in this is an 07, by the way, 07 GT California special. What did it take to get this engine in this car? So essentially, guys, we worked with Power by the Hour, which PBH Performance, you know, get on their website, check them out. And they are developing an entire kit to drop a Coyote in your 3-valve 05 to 10 car. Essentially, and it's still not 100% done, it is a harness, a PCM, and a few other very small odds and ends, and basically it's a drop-in. This is still using the TR3650 transmission, the same motor mounts, radiator, fan, everything that was on the 3-valve. Essentially, as far as mating it to the car, it's here. It's pretty basic stuff, guys. The wiring is fairly simple, and again, go back and watch the videos on the channel. There's not much to it. This product is in development and should be available for sale very shortly, but it's the simplest swap you can ever do. These engines are getting cheap. Power by the Hour is making the solution for mating one to your 3-valve originally powered car essentially a drop-in. I mean, it's really no problem. Let's talk a couple things. This is an 11 to 14 D-gas bottle. 11 to 14, when I say 11 to 14, I mean Mustang GT that was equipped with Coyote factory. Your heater hoses. It's that simple. This is 11 to 14 cold air intake. The headers are for an 11 to 14 GT. It all works. Essentially, the 11 to 14 cars underneath, it's the same S197 body as the 05 to 10 cars. So as you can see, it makes this a super simple swap. All right, guys, so there is a couple of things, you know, I've gotten a lot of questions about this swap. Here's the thing. The rear end is stock. As of right now, we have not touched the fuel system. There was some debate on that as far as converting it to a return style. At this point, we've basically hooked the lines up from the factory 3-valve lines with a line to the Coyote fuel rails. We haven't had to touch it, and it's been perfect. So that has not been an issue. There's a lot of little things, a lot of little lights and stuff that had been coming on that we've been working through. Again, this is a development kit, and you know, essentially you'll be able to buy this kit from Power by the Hour, plug everything up, literally plug everything up, and fire your Coyote up and drive away. It's pretty awesome. Again, check out Power by the Hour. They're the ones that make this kit that we've been working with on this car, and we're about to get this beast out because I'm telling you, the difference is literally amazing. Yes, I know that they make cams and intakes and all that, headers, whatever, for a 3-valve, and you know, we're talking about picking up 5 horsepower, 10 horsepower, 20 horsepower. This swap essentially will pick up out of the gate over 100 and roughly 20 horsepower over a stock 3-valve. And then you can add boost, then you can add CJ manifolds, long tube, blah, 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 whatever you want. This is the swap. This is if you really want power, you love your 05 to 10 car, this is the only way to fly. All right, so what's it like to drive? It's a freaking blast. Yeah, this thing's crazy. A swap car, you're thinking, you know, it's going to have issues, it's going to have this. This is just like driving your car when you had the 3-valve in it. It literally just sits there and idles, it does its thing. It drives like stock. The only thing it doesn't do is perform like a stock 3-valve. I mean, it's literally like... Even being a heavier S197, this thing just pulls like a rocket ship. And, you know, let's be realistic, the 11 to 14 cars, they're super fast too, especially you start modding them a little bit, tuned just like an S550. But the power is freaking great. I mean, it's Coyote. It pulls hard to 7,500, sometimes farther, and just acts like it never wants to stop pulling. Anybody. You think about it, the cost of an 05 to 10 car is going to be quite a bit cheaper than, you know, 11 to 14 car, a 15 to 20 car. They're going to be a lot less expensive. I mean, let's face it, you know, 05 was unfortunately quite a while ago. So let's say you've got one, it's clean, you like it, or you've got history with it, you got it cheap, whatever, and the 3-valve just not doing it for you. This is the swap. I mean, there is no comparison. Putting a blower on a 3-valve, I wouldn't waste the time. Put a blower on this thing, yeah. Doing this swap is essentially like putting a blower on the 3-valve. And then go and put a blower on the Coyote, and you're golden, I promise you. Guys, I'm telling you, driving this car around, it's so reminds me of my Fox. Just a little bit bigger and heavier. But you get on it. It's nasty. So a couple of things I would recommend before doing this swap is I want to get with power by the hour. I don't get tired of that. And you know, see what they've got as far as availability. Like I said, they should have this kit good to go here very soon. If you are new to the channel, go back and watch the videos from the beginning. I've got a lot of information in there, and we just do everything step by step. But no complaints. You can do this a lot cheaper than, you know, catching a car payment on a newer car, and, you know, you've got the same performance. And it's something also that you did yourself. It's not like everything else. You take this, you know, to a car show or like a street meet or something like that, and you pop the hood and you've got a Coyote under the hood of one of these, yeah, you're gonna get a little bit of attention. All right, guys, and last and final thing, I know you're wanting to know, cost. Okay, well, cost is somewhat relative. A lot of it depends on how much you pay for your engine. That's going to be the biggest part. $1,500, $2,000, $2,500, just depends on miles, where you get it, things like that. You'll want a set of headers, which can be anywhere from $500 to $1,000. You can run a stock manifold if you want to, totally up to you. You'll need the harness, which they have not set official pricing from Power by the Hour on the harness to do this swap. I would guess anywhere $500 to $1,000, just depending on what all they come with. You'll need heater hoses, degas bottle, a pedal, the drive-by-wire pedal, stuff like that. So realistically, you can be done with this swap. I would say $5,000 less. Again, it just depends. All the pricing and everything is not 100%, but this is definitely the cheapest you'll go as far as a swap. And again, this is the easiest possible swap there is. I mean, it does not get any easier than this. And this is now what used to be a 300 horsepower car. This car should dyno 420, 430-ish without breaking a sweat. And it's a freaking riot to drive. And when you get tired of 430 plus horsepower, just put a blower on it and you're good. So there you go, guys. That pretty much wraps up the 3-valve swap. Again, check out pbhperformance.com to get all the details. The parts that we used, everything should be coming very soon. Check out their YouTube channel as well. They do live streams every Wednesday with all kind of tech support. So huge shout out to them as well. Steve's Fab Shop, the owner of the car, Dover, for building the car. And it's been a heck of a time, guys. Lots more coming for this bad boy. We'll probably be taking it to the dyno too to get actual numbers. You won't want to miss that. So in the meantime, big thumbs up. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. Catch you on the next one.